Ladies and gentlemen, as you know, on December 2nd, 2025, the United States government decided to stop adjudication of applications that are pending with the USCIS for at least 90 days. And that covers some countries that they have listed on the December 2nd of 2025 memorandum of the USCIS. I, Taher Kameli, have decided to file a lawsuit against the United States government on behalf of certain groups of individuals. And these groups of individuals are the ones who are going to be affected the most. From these countries, I am going to file a lawsuit on behalf of category number 1, non-immigrant applicants who have filed for adjustment of status, meaning that if you are in the country under any kind of visa, tourist visa, student visa, work visa, H1, whatever you want to call it, that you have applied for adjustment of status through your family, through your relative, through work, either self-petition NIW or other categories of work, you fall within category number 1. Category number 2 are individuals who are students in the country under F, M, or J visa that they have filed for OPT or extension of their visa, or those individuals have also applied for any other benefit from the US government. Category number 3, people who have applied for naturalization that their application is on hold right now, and individuals who are filed for naturalization, they passed the interview, now they're waiting for the ceremony. Those individuals are category 3. Category 4 are individuals who have the passport of another country, meaning they are the citizen of Canada, Europe, any other place, any other European country, and then those individuals are in the United States through a visa, a non-immigrant visa, and now those individuals need for their visa to be extended or to apply for adjustment or any other benefit that they're looking to get from the government. So these 4 categories, I am treating each one separately because the causes of action for each ones are separate. So if you are in any one of these categories, you can join our lawsuit. This lawsuit will not be a class action lawsuit. None of these will be a class action lawsuit. It is something called a group lawsuit. A lot of people will apply, 25 people minimum. I need 25 people minimum in each one in order to make sense for us to file a group lawsuit. And based on that, I'm inviting you, if you're one of the individuals in these categories, please think about joining this lawsuit. I am planning to file this in 2 jurisdictions in Illinois and New York. However, if I have one individual who is the representative from Illinois and from New York, we can file it and everybody else can join that lawsuit. Please understand that filing a lawsuit against an agency of the United States government will not affect you negatively. Many people who come from other countries, they believe that filing a lawsuit against the government is going to affect them negatively and the government is going to retaliate. It's not. You're not doing anything wrong. You're asking a judge to oversee a case that you're filing and asking the judge to see what the government has done is legal or illegal. The United States Constitution and also the United States federal law allows you to do that. This action will not be used against your case that is pending with the USCIS. Now, by filing this action, please note that my law firm will only represent you in this action. I am not going to represent you in your underlying case that you probably have with other attorneys or you have filed it yourself. I am not going to become your attorney in those cases. I am only taking the representation about this case. Please make sure that the legal service agreements that you're signing, you read it very carefully and understand the job that we are about to do for you, the services that we are about to provide to you. As always, you have to understand that there is no guarantee that we win. There is a guarantee that we will fight, but the final decision always belongs to the court, and we have to obey the court orders. Unfortunately, what happened on December 2nd, it may not last 90 days. I hope it does, but it may not. But regardless of the 90-day period that they are going to either renew this stop of the application process or they are going to release that, the question is that how is that going to affect you and your family in the next 90 days? And what if they don't? Are we going to come back here in 90 days and think about it again? That's why we decided to file this lawsuit. So the other items that you have to understand is that this is not going to be a class action. Class action usually happens if one person or some people file a class, that they become a representative on behalf of everyone else. I believe class action lawsuits are lengthy. You need to go through a different process with the court and try to convince the court why the class has to be certified. I am here to get justice for individuals who are named in the lawsuit. That's why the name of each individual will be mentioned, and we're asking the judge directly to help those individuals who are going to be named. The beauty of this is that since it's a group lawsuit, it's a lot of people joining together, the cost of litigation will be divided among you. And even though we try to keep the cost down, you have to understand that still it's not enough to cover all of our costs. So therefore, please read how much for each category we're charging and what exactly is going to entail for you to join. We try to make this as easy as possible for you. We do understand that nowadays the expenses have gone up, inflation is in the United States, and we try to work with you and try to assist you and your family. You have to understand that the communication with each one of you is going to be a little bit different. It's going to be difficult. If we are having many people, I cannot communicate with each person. And what I'm about to do is that we're going to set up a website, and through that website, we're going to update you periodically. Please note again that you have to make sure that you're in touch with your own attorney, or if you don't have an attorney, about your underlying case, whatever case you have filed. You need to follow up with the government, and you have to follow the deadlines or whatever else that you might have. If you received a request for evidence, make sure you answer it. If you have received a notice of intent to deny, make sure you answer it during the time that they have given you. The other item you have to understand is that individuals that are affected with the December 2nd are from December 2nd memorandum are individuals from 19 countries. What I have done is that I am filing these lawsuits on behalf of 18 countries, and I have separated one country, and that is Iran. For Iranians, I am about to have the same category, the four categories that we talked about, and we may add one more category later. But for Iranians, since there are many of them compared to the other 18 countries, we are filing it separately. So this lawsuit that is going to entail about the 18 countries that are affected, people from, we have the list, and that will be also mentioned in this in the website. Other items that you have to understand is that this lawsuit is going to ask the federal court to make a decision. What that decision will be, I am hoping to ask the judge to call the memorandum unconstitutional and call it against the certain federal rules and regulations that the United States government did not follow. Specifically, what bothers me is the fact that nowadays the government has decided to use your nationality as a negative factor in adjudication of any application. And that's not what the United States was all about. The United States is a country that is still based on the rule of law. It is a country that everyone is equal, no matter where you're from, no matter what language you speak, no matter what religion you believe in, no matter. Therefore, review the documents, review the items that we have in the website. If you have certain questions about the how to proceed, you can send us an email, you can ask some questions, but please understand that the deadline for joining us is January 1st. And till then, if you like, sign the legal service agreement and join us. We believe in one thing, and that is justice. And for getting justice, we all fight together. Thank you.